Hey, what's going on, you guys? Mark here, back at you with another video. And today, I want to talk about picture poses. You know, I've been using Instagram for a few years, and every single day I see so many different posts of different people in different places. But even though they're different, most of them have something in common: the poses they do. And I'm sure many of you guys will recognize a lot of these poses and will relate. So, let's get into it. The first pose I want to talk about is this pose. I don't even know what to call this one, like the serious face. This one is almost exclusively done by celebrities at red carpet events, and this pose means being photographed is not fun and games, it's an art. But for real, like, I've never really understood this look. Like, what kind of facial expression is that? Like, to me it looks like a mix of them smelling something good and being in the middle of holding in a sneeze. Like, that's what that looks like.
Strike a pose.
The next pose I want to talk about is this one, and it is done by couples, and it means we definitely staged this. We just want to show off once again that we're a couple. Just in case the 50 pictures we posted on each of our Instagrams of us together didn't already indicate that. We get it! The next pose is the classic looking away from the camera as if it isn't there. This pose means I know the camera is there, but this is a photo of just me, and I don't want to awkwardly stand there smiling into the camera by myself and risk ending up looking completely awkward. So instead, I'll just pretend I don't notice the camera and don't notice my picture is being taken, and it'll look totally natural. Works like a charm, so much so that I'm guilty of this. The next pose is the hand on the hip. Pretty much every single girl I follow on Instagram has done this pose at one point or another, and it means I don't want to just stand there awkwardly, and I need to do something with my hand and arm. So this will do. And also, maybe people will think I'm confident, so that's another plus. Next, this pose is called the pointer. And quite honestly, it's kinda like the guy's version of the hand on the hip for girls. Basically, this pose means I'm taking a picture with another guy, but I don't want to awkwardly just stand there, and I need to do something with my hand and arm, so I'll just point at the person I'm taking a picture with, even though this feels awkward as hell. Totally understandable reasoning, but the photo still looks awkward. Speaking of not knowing what to do with my hands, this next pose isn't really a singular pose, but rather several poses, all having to do with not knowing what to do with your hands in a picture. The pose may look like this, or 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 like this. You get the picture. No pun intended. But for real, why is it so difficult for us to pose without our hands or arms looking awkward? It's literally the only thing I think about while my picture is being taken. Like in videos and just normal everyday life, I can just be myself and not feel self-conscious. But the second my photo is being taken, I feel awkward as hell not knowing how to pose so that it doesn't look awkward. It's honestly such a struggle. And lastly, the final type of pose I'll talk about is this one. This pose means I know whatever pose I do to try to not look awkward will just make me look awkward anyways. So, I'll just save myself the effort and just pose like this. Honestly, relatable. Good for you if you do this, because it honestly does save the hassle. So moral of the story is that posing for pictures is really hard work. I honestly have a lot of respect for models now, because I don't think I could come up with that many creative poses for every single different picture I do. So all the power to them, because I don't have that skill. But anyways, those are all the poses I will talk about and explain for this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know, are you guilty of some of these poses, or do you know people who do some of these poses a lot? Also, let me know if I missed any types of poses just in case I do a part 2. Let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to share this video with anyone who you think would enjoy it, and as always, you guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. All the links to that are down below and at the end of this video. And I'm not gonna go all out with the subscribe this week because I don't wanna open my arms up and expose my horrid fit stains. I told you guys recording in the summer is a struggle for me, but be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I post videos every single Friday and you don't want to miss it. So hit that subscribe button right down below. And I'll be doing a giveaway once I get to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there, guys, so hit that subscribe button right down below. Anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys next Friday for another brand new video. Bye!
Strike a pose.